Tonight, breaking news as we come on the air, election night in America, one of the most consequential elections in recent history. And just in tonight, the first exit polls are now coming in. What they tell us about the top issue for voters, even above the economy. Tonight, inside the final hours of both campaigns, the race expected to be incredibly tight. Long lines at polling centers across the country and across the all-important battleground states tonight. Pennsylvania, Arizona, and Florida among them. Vice President Kamala Harris calling voters on the phone, urging them to vote, to have their voice heard. Harris personally knocking on doors in Pennsylvania. Her campaign ending with a major rally at the famous Rocky Steps in Philadelphia. Donald Trump, after barnstorming 3 battleground states until the early hours of the morning. Former President Trump today voting with former First Lady Melania Trump, visiting his campaign headquarters in West Palm Beach. Reporters asking if he has any regrets about the race he's run and what the former president said about that. Mary Bruce, Rachel Scott, and Rick Klein at the big board, they're all here tonight. 7 critical battleground states at the center of this election, perhaps none more crucial than Pennsylvania, the state considered a must-win state for both Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. Some voters waiting for hours, supporters on both sides tonight calling this the most important election of their lifetime. The Georgia battleground, President Biden winning that state by just 11,000 votes just 4 years ago. Tonight, the fake bomb threats sent to poll workers coming from Russian email accounts. Tonight, the state insisting voting has not been interrupted. And how soon we could know as a country the results from Georgia and the other battlegrounds. Steve Osunsami in Georgia, Rick at the big board. He'll take us right through the timing of the night. Nearly 86 million Americans voting early this year. What we're already learning about the votes and who cast them, men and women, Democrats, Republicans, and independents. And what both campaigns need to do on this election day to win. The other news tonight, ABC News now confirming the report of an alleged Russian plot to smuggle explosive devices onto planes bound for the U.S. 2 devices ignited at DHL facilities. Authorities revealing an image of a possible suspect tonight. Tropical storm Rafael expected to grow into a hurricane before heading straight for the U.S. When it's expected to make landfall, we are tracking yet another potential hurricane. And with the world watching, we take a moment tonight to honor our poll workers, their dedication to making sure every vote gets counted. A special edition of World News Tonight starts now.
From ABC News, this is a special election night edition of World News Tonight with David Muir. Reporting tonight from ABC News Election Headquarters in New York.
Good evening, and it's great to have you with us here on this election night in America, one of the most consequential elections in recent history. After an extraordinary campaign, a former president running for top issue. Out of the 5, the state of democracy topping the list. 35% said it was their top concern, 31% said the economy, 14% abortion, 11% said immigration, 4% said foreign policy. Voters were asked, do you believe our democracy is secure or threatened? More voters say it is threatened than secure. 73% said it's threatened. 25% said democracy is secure. And on candidates' favorability, 44% said they see Donald Trump favorably. 54% see him unfavorably. 48% of voters said they see Kamala Harris favorably, 50% unfavorably.